Hi guys, I'm Manu from the Allo team. In this video, we'll show you the setup guide for Allo, so you can start making calls in just a few minutes. Here we go. All right, so we're logging in here, entering my professional email to get started. I'll check the verification code that I got on my email. So let me just look at that real quick. Great, let's keep going. So entering my full name. There we go. What's the name of my business? Let's say it's Acme. How big my team will be? Well, I think we're going to be about 7 people. And we're currently using Attio as a CRM. I heard about Allo through a YouTube video like this. And now it's just a matter of setting up my free trial. So this is the classic paywall for the business plan. I'm going to input my card information, so please don't look. You can add more seats now, so those will be accounted for later, but you will never be charged here when starting the free trial. And you can cancel anytime during the trial and you will not pay a single cent. So I just put my card here. There we go. So we're in. How exciting. So now we have 2 options. We can either port a number that I already have from my current carrier. Let's say if you already have a number that you're using, that your customers know, you can simply port it at onboarding time. Right now, just for the sake of this little demo, I'm just starting with a brand new Allo number. Let's say if I want a number from Miami. So let's say 786. I'll take one of these and get started. So now I can get to invite other people into my team. So if I'm already working with other people, I can already send them the invites. For now, it's just me, so I'm just gonna skip. And boom! Oh, this is very important. Turning on microphone permissions. Otherwise, how is Allo supposed to access my microphone for the calls? And turning on notifications just in case. If I get an SMS message or something like this, it's very useful. So here is where your account is managed. So everything that is team management, billing management, this is the place to go. Let's look at this number, for example. I want to configure my Allo number. We can do plenty of things with a number. First of all, I can give it a name, so I can get rid of this. And let's say this is my main line. Boom, main line. I can change the voice of my AI. I can change the language in which it speaks. I still want American English, but let's say I want another one. Let's say I want Elise. I can take a listen at how she sounds.
Did you ever notice how the right voice can change your mood?
I'm happy about that. Summary template. So how my summaries will be generated. We can explore this later as well. International calling. So I can make calls to other numbers outside of the US, or for French numbers, you can make calls outside of France, and so on and so forth. I can turn on busy mode. So inbound calls will never ring me. It's going to go straight to my voicemail option. More info on that later. If I have a team, I can select who has access to this number, because the whole point of Allo is collaborating between multiple members of a team, right? This is the place to go. I can manage who accesses this number for team collaboration. I can set up business hours, for example. I can toggle it on and then choose, for example, all day or 12 a.m. to let's just go with 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. as a standard business hours. And I can add more time slots if I want to, or I can copy this setting onto the rest of the week, for example. And this is very quick, very easy. So when I get a call outside of these business hours, it can go straight to voicemail, it can transfer to another number, so I can avoid getting ringed for calls when I'm not working. The IVR menu is very useful if you want inbound calls to be routed to different numbers, or you want to play certain informational messages depending on which options the caller picks. This is the place to go. We can enable this and edit this little workflow that works as a phone menu. So the most common example is press 1 for sales, press 2 for support, press 3 to speak to a representative. So for example, here I can choose to play an announcement. This is the option name, so what the caller is going to hear. For information about our product, a little message, then what happens then? It can either ring the line, so it's going to ring me, or going to the AI receptionist directly, or hang up, etc. I get to choose what happens on each option. And it's, designed this neat kind of workflowy interface. Let's go back. Then the call routing. This is the most important setting for inbound setup. So here we get to choose which Allo users from my team will get ringed for the call. So if it's more than me, if it's another person, I can add other members of the team to the routing. I can choose a cascade routing if I want first to ring me, let's say, and then ring my teammate in a particular order, or I can choose simultaneous ringing, so it rings everybody in the team at the same time. In the missed call handling section, we get to choose what happens if a call goes unanswered. Let's say if a cascade, if I miss the call and my next colleague missed the call and so on and so forth, then it goes, well, where does it go? We can choose what happens. So it's either a traditional voicemail, where you can edit the message, uploading a file, a recording of yourself, or just text-to-speech. You can transfer to an external number, for example, a number outside of Allo, and it doesn't necessarily have to be an Allo number, or our flagship feature, the AI receptionist. We did a dedicated video just on this, so feel free to go to that for more details. Let's move on. Automatic SMS replies. So I can configure when I get a missed call to automatically send an SMS to the person that called me. So let's say, sorry, I missed your call. Here's my calendar link, or here's my email. Just send me an email there, or something like this. You can decide if you want to receive email notifications for missed calls, voicemails, and SMS. Number reputation, especially for you cold callers out there. We don't just give you a number that you can just take and start making calls. We're giving you all the underlying tools to make sure that your outbound experience is as robust as possible to avoid spam flagging or spam detection. So we've just seen how to set up a phone number in Allo. It takes 3 minutes, as you've seen. Very simple, yet very complete. Now, if you have a shared workspace with more numbers and more people, you need a way of inviting those members and managing them. Let's take a look at that now. So we're back into our settings here. Let's go to the members menu. We can see all of the team that we have. Each user has its own role, can be either an admin or a member, and the numbers they have access to. So I can invite more people here with their email address, their full name, their already included Allo phone number, if we want to share a number with them at the moment of inviting them, and their role. Keep in mind, adding a member will also give you the right of another phone number included in the business plan, right? Each member gets a number. Let's move on. So this is the billing menu. You can look at your company name, all of the relevant billing information to fully manage your payment methods, your subscription, your next payment, your invoices, everything. Then tags. So these are general account-wide tags that you can choose to apply to certain calls. After the summary is generated with the transcript and everything, you can apply tags to quickly identify the purpose of a call, the content of a call, the result of a call. Really depends on what you need. And you can set up automatic tagging, so our AI will try to apply the most accurate tags on each call. You can create more tags and manage them in this view right here. So as you know, in Allo, every call is recorded, transcribed, and a summary is generated from the transcript with all of the relevant information for that particular call, as well as, the call tags, the title of the call, all of the information that you need. So in the template section, you can choose how that summary is generated to have it, be more fine-tuned to specific needs. For example, if it's a support call, a sales call, an outbound cold call, or whatever it may be. Or you don't even have to use these. You can create your own templates according to your own needs. And for example, if you have a sales line that you're using just for cold calling, you can attach the cold call template to that number. So it's always generating summaries with this particular template. Integrations. Here is where Allo combines with the stack that you're using to multiply the value that it provides. For example, if you have a CRM, such as HubSpot, Attio, Salesforce, you can connect directly with Allo. So every call is pushed to that particular contact on your CRM. If you had a call with a contact, the call goes directly to your CRM automatically. And the other way around, for most of these CRMs, contacts that you have there will be created as contacts in Allo. So if you get an inbound call, you can see who is calling you already from the contacts on your CRM. So it's very useful. We also do have a Chrome extension that you can install for you to be able to click to call numbers everywhere. Allo is an agentic-first phone system. What does that mean? An agent can do for you pretty much anything that a human already can. So sending SMS, gathering insights. So the only limit here is your imagination. Connect your LLM of choice and multiply your productivity, which segues nicely into the API. As well as agentic first, we are a developer-friendly product that you can create an API key with specific scopes so you can programmatically perform certain actions on your Allo workspace, such as creating contacts, sending SMS, or whatever you might need. So this means that even if you have a CRM custom to you that is not on our native integrations list, you can still connect it with this API. Cool, so now we've seen all of Allo's capabilities, we've done a full product tour, so now it's time to see how it works in action. Let's go with a quick demo call.
Hi there, you've reached Tanya with Allo. The team's tied up at the moment, but I've got you. What brought you to us today?
Oh, well, I was just reaching out. I was gonna ask a couple questions about the product.
Great, I'm here to help. What would you like to know about Allo?
Well,
I'm all ears. Feel free to ask any questions you have about Allo.
Well, I'm just wondering, what happens if I add more numbers to my team? Can I have multiple numbers?
Absolutely, you can add multiple numbers to your team with Allo. This allows you to manage different lines for various purposes or departments, all within the same system. Is there anything else you'd like to know about managing numbers with Allo?
No, thank you. Just let them know that I called and I'm waiting for a call back.
Got it. I'll make sure the sales team knows you reached out, and they'll get back to you within 24 hours. If you need anything else, I'm here around the clock.
Thank you so much. So as you guys can see, I ran into our AI receptionist because, of course, here at Allo, we use Allo as a VoIP solution. And here, I got an automatic SMS reply because they missed my call. Now I have a calendar link. How neat is that? So now we can look at the summary generated for this call. As you can see, it's already generated, so I can just click on it. And I can already look at the tags applied, interested, to call back. I can listen to the recording of the call. This is the call summary, so this is all the relevant information of the call. I can modify it, add sections. Hi there. I can add headings, bullet lists. I can look at the transcript and click to a specific part and replay the call from there. And I can perform post-call actions. That means sending a follow-up email, so our AI is taking the information from the transcript and generating an email back, follow-up email to that person. Or same thing for an SMS. So as you can see, the summary is not just a place where you can see the call's information, it's a command center where you can look at the call itself, take all of the information that you need, and even perform actions accordingly. I can also share my summary and generate links to export them to other members of the team, or anyone that might be interested in the call or I need their attention on this. Oh, and also, if I have an integration connected, this call will automatically go to my CRM, particularly my contacts page in that CRM. Now, the details depend on which CRM you're using, but this call is automatically pushed along with the recording, the transcript, and the summary to your CRM of choice. And you don't have to do every call using this dialer here or calling your contacts directly. You can use our power dialer to make a bunch of calls automatically, one after the other. So you can import contacts to the power dialer in a bunch of different ways, uploading CSV files, selecting your own Allo contacts, or importing them from your CRM directly, or using the MCP to tell your AI to import them for you. And then you can just start a session calling one by one. We have a dedicated video just on this, so of course, I recommend you go there and learn everything there is to know about this very exciting feature. So, as a VoIP solution, it's very important to have a contacts system to be able to quickly identify who you want to call or who is calling you. So we offer a very lightweight CRM where you can create your own contacts and companies to better manage your inbox. I can create a contact from here very easily, or I can also go to the conversation and create a contact from there. So I know this is the Allo sales line, for example, and boom, the contact is created. And as you can see, the contact appears in my little lightweight CRM. So it's very quick and easy to manage your contacts directly from Allo. If you're using a CRM like HubSpot or Attio, all of your contacts will be imported here directly. So that's it. We just showed you on the desktop application all the features and capabilities that Allo has. But here's the good news. We have probably the most powerful mobile VoIP application on the market right now. Everything that I just showed you that you can do here, you can do from your phone directly out of your pocket. So go ahead, download the mobile application and start making calls directly from your phone. Thanks for watching.